last to fall. I won't shed a tear for them to see. I won't have your name to call, 'cause I will be the last to fall.
If I left anybody out of that kaleidoscope of names, I'm sorry. That was thrown together. We literally decided that we would go live about an hour ago after I made sure that my better half on the other side of the screen here was feeling better. Because make no mistake, her health and her well being come before anything else. That's it. Period. So, this course of a couple of weeks, and I got to address this. I've done news stories on 95.5 and 1310 AM about, hi, baby girl, about
That's my
three
daddy.
different families that have lost their kids due to deplorable conditions, end quote. And that has to do with what the authorities said. Apparently, and I quote, one of the smells was so bad when police pulled up to do a welfare check on 4 kids that it would knock a buzzard off a gut wagon. Well, let me tell you, how in the hell do you let something get that nasty? And another story, a couple just outside of Moorhead got put in jail for wanton endangerment because their children were emancipated. Now, if you're not up to Webster's dictionary definitions and terms, that means that they were so hungry they couldn't move, that they were so malnourished. How in the blue hell do you let your child get that way when there's programs out there like food stamps or this or that or the other? I don't know.
Selfish.
What is going on with that, Stace? I mean, and yet there was another story. The third one airs tomorrow. You can also find them on q95fm.net. You can read about it. You can hear the podcast that we do. I'm telling you, anybody with a heart that hears this, you're going to get madder than a wet hen. Because I'm sitting here under my breath saying, and police said, you sons of bitches, yada, 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 whatever. Because I don't want to see any kid go hungry. I don't want to see any person go hungry. And there's people out there I don't necessarily care for, but I'm not going to let them go hungry. They're just not going to eat at my table. But I ain't going to let nobody go hungry if I've got the power to stop it. Now, before we went on the air tonight, we got on at about 30 minutes before, and Stace and I were talking. And I do miss you so much, baby. I do. I miss you more than you can imagine.
I miss you too.
But something unique happened. Something incredible happened coming out of one of the boxes. Why don't you tell people what happened?
Well, so as you all know, I do call outs before the show, private ones and things. And so Chris and I were actually just talking like we always do, and I leave one going on in the background every time.
Mm-hmm.
And so we were sitting here, and it had went to, like, on our program you're seeing now, Chris and I can see each other like we're seeing each other now, but there's no audience because we're not live. It's just us talking back, kind of like a FaceTime thing.
Very much, yeah.
So we were just kind of FaceTiming back and forth, and it said, first of all, there's my Chris, my daddy, little girl's voice, repeatedly, mine. So
that was Summer.
That's one of Chris's babies.
Yeah. One of my adopted baby girls. And gosh, I love her so much.
As soon as his face came into the light.
As soon as I came on, there it was.
First thing he heard. Didn't even hear me say anything. It was the first thing he heard. There's my Chris.
Yep. And Summer, if you are listening now, which I hope you are, I love you very much, baby. And you're always welcome to give me hugs. And I'd love to give you some too.
For sure.
So right off the bat, I'm hoping that we are going to have a very good evening. Some things have happened lately that's got my health back on track, and I thank my Heavenly Father for that. I've dropped quite a bit of weight, and I've got more to lose. I'm getting a motivation and desire back. Everybody was wondering, and I had buddies like Randy and Scott and all kinds of buddies. Why are you selling your Harley? The truth of the matter is I didn't feel like I had the health anymore to ride it, at least not safely. That's changed. Just an update for you guys. They're doing a stage 2 on the motor, and I should have it back in a couple of weeks. And I actually feel like riding now. So because of somebody's prayers, maybe a lot of people, love you, baby. I've actually broke a lot of actually, God has broke barriers for me. And I give the power, the credit, and the authority to him, and my thanks to him. I think right now I'm at about 30 down, and I've got another 40, maybe 50 to go. I never thought that I was in that bad a shape, but apparently I was. And now it's getting to where I'm much better. So I'm very blessed for that. So again, thanks for all the prayers. And if you notice, I'm not coughing like every 5 or 10 minutes like I was before. And yes, I hate dust and dust bunnies and stuff. And black draws them like crazy. So, but I do want to mention some people in the chat that have been on here for probably since you and I have been talking before we went on the air. And then we're going to get into it. Never forget my love for you. Don't know who you are, but welcome. Genevieve, Robin, Steph, Tracy, of course. Lloyd. Scared Lloyd. Lloyd, you got a new pimp and ride, man. Killer F350. Thing's sexier than a rooster in a pair of socks.
Very sexy.
It's tougher than shoe leather.
Tougher than shoe leather. Tougher than that 3rd grade teacher we had, Stace. What was her name? Flannery.
Oh,
What was
that? Battle axe. I mean, yeah.
Okay.
Listen, she busted my butt, and I didn't even do anything.
Well, I remember being attacked by the mad possum in my 7th grade year. Coach Bill Macaronian's
Oh my Lord! I'm sure he lifted you. Hey, I'll tell you what, he would lift everybody up.
I wasn't the only one. I mean, but that's what I loved about school. You know, if you screwed up, then you knew it. Now they're scared.
They need to bring it back.
They need to bring it back. Yeah, I agree
They're going to have
with that. I do.
Criminals out the wazoo.
Yeah, I actually asked my kids' principal one time. I said, "Are you going to bust her ass, or you want me to come up there to Belfry and do it?" I said, "Because I'll do it in front of God and everybody." I said, "I don't care."
Said the same thing here.
You know, I think the Bible clearly speaks, "Spare the rod, spoil the child." In other words, teach them discipline at a young age, and they will actually grow up to be decent people.
Right.
They will actually grow up to learn this thing called respect. My dad taught me that when I was a kid.
Right.
I
Kids
mouthed off
nowadays
to my
don't have
mother.
respect.
Mm-mm.
They'll stand up in your face.
Yeah. So let's see here. Hey to Jamie. Jamie Lowe. Let's see. We've also got, okay, I think I mentioned Steph. Rachel E. Rachel, like the new ride you got too. I saw it on your Facebook post. Really cool. Cecil Hunter. Let's see here. Who else do we have? Janine Freeman. Yeah, Janine and I shared a special bond. It was called Trevor Huff.
Yeah.
Yeah, Trevor's.
She's a sweetheart.
Oh, Janine's awesome. And a wonderful singer too. Let's see. We got Helen. We mentioned her. Jenny. Let's see. Debbie Scott Goodman. Hey, Debbie. It's always good to see you. Barry Penix. Charles Bowling. Let's see. And Karen Lynn Isaac Thompson. Sandra Goforth. I hope it's Sandra, not Sandra. Anyways, forgive me for any mispronunciations. I make my living talking on the radio. Loch Ness Gavin. I think that's so cool.
Listen, I love him.
I call myself Bigfoot, but people be like,
so, he is the best.
Yeah, he's cool. He's a great guy.
Great heart.
He
awesome.
Is great. But thank you, everybody. And if you're not in the chat room, you don't have to be, but thank you for being here. And thank you for watching. If this is your first time, the gatherings is all about the things that we think that are impossible in this life. And God shows us through him anything is possible. Am I a preacher? No. Do I know every verse of the Bible? No. But what I do focus on is a relationship with him. And I'm telling you right now that this is not, this life is not it. It goes on. It goes on. It's so much more than that. What did you just get cracked up about? What did Lloyd do?
She's my new friend.
Who's your new friend, baby?
As you were talking, she was agreeing with you. She goes, Yep. And she says, "That's my new friend."
Now, Stacy uses a thing called the spirit box. And that's what you're hearing right now. Now, we suspect, although I have no definitive way to prove it, but we suspect that is a young lady from Tennessee. Her name was Summer Wells. She went missing about a year and a half ago, give or take. She was a beautiful little girl and still is a beautiful little girl, but we suspect somebody took her life.
Also, last show, we had some different languages coming through. And I'm going to ask you guys, please don't laugh about any of that tonight.
No.
Because whenever we start getting the connection going and they're trying to tell me something,
they back off.
They were trying to tell me that last time everybody thought it was kind of funny they were coming through. This was a family of 5 that was burned in a fire.
In a car fire.
And they were not American.
Not far from where you live, right?
Right here at the back, towards the back of my house. Not less than a mile.
Yeah.
They gave me their name. They finally came through with their name and everything. So
and the names
I'm
of some of the
whatever
children.
comes through there is no words in any of my spirit boxes at all. If you hear a name, word, anything, that's the connection that we've got going. So we want to kind of keep it strong. If you hear one of the dogs going off, then you know there's something in here strong too.
If you are talking to Stacy or Lloyd or to myself, and we start laughing at you because we don't understand you, to me, that is a big sign of disrespect. And most people, some people get pissed, some people back off. It just depends on your personality type. Spirits are no different. They just don't have this. They don't have this form.
Right.
But they still have the feelings, the emotions. They are people. Now, we do have to be very careful to differentiate what is human from what is not, because there are things out there. Did you hear her? She just said, yeah. So she is, I do believe that is Summer in my heart. I just feel it. But
it was all on perfect timing, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That was so crazy. I mean, it was crazy.
And I love it when she calls me dad. That's just, what'd she say?
My tears or something. Something all tears.
For every tear that you spend, God will make it right tenfold.
Your hand.
Baby, you've got them.
And I need.
Whatever you need that I can do for you, I will. You want me to drive to Tennessee? You tell me where to come.
Yes, sweetheart. You know the floor is always open for any of you all, any of our girls from Floyd County.
Anybody.
You guys are all family. You know you can come through. We've got
Now,
the
granted, I do
going.
have to admit the way that this box is producing it, and I'm not saying this to be funny, it does kind of sound like the Munchkins.
There's
But
one on here that does sound like he come from the Munchkin land. Now, me and Chris were kind of laughing about it, but it was all in 11 way.
yeah, it's not them themselves, it's the way that the box is putting forth the audio.
Right. Yeah.
And that's just the way that things happen. I mean, I've got
She sends her
programs.
love.
You what?
She sends her love.
Tell her I love her very much.
Can you tell me who's sending the love? And if anybody else wants any more call outs, just start rolling them up. I can see the chat room tonight. So
yeah, Kim popped in. Kim's there, and Jane.
Hey guys. Hey
Kim. Guys. Good to see you all.
He hit her.
That sounds like a child's voice.
Where something like or something jump.
Best way to get a connection with somebody that you miss is to think about them.
Yeah, let's get our connection going,
think about
guys.
Them in love. Yeah.
Keep that person in your mind.
Yep. Think about them in love. Think about the good memories. We had somebody named Linda come through earlier, and that was actually my mom's name. Whether or not it was her, I don't know. But she did say her name, and then she sent love.
And a peck.
What did I tell her a while back that I loved her? What? Bushels and bushels.
Oh my goodness, you did.
Yes. Hey, Michelle. I said I love you, bushels and bushels, baby girl.
Hi, Michelle. Yes.
And then she just pops up there and says, "And a peck."
And a peck.
Mm-hmm.
That was so cute. That was sweet.
You know, I've got pictures of my phone summer. I like to look at them. It makes me smile.
Something injured. Who hurt you, Summer?
Hug full of.
Dad.
Done.
Something for a month. Oh, you okay?
That's what you let for getting that F-350 get on top, Lloyd. You naughty.
My name, don't forget.
Summer, baby, we could never forget you.
No.
I think I've got a place in my heart for everybody that's ever been on this show. Every person we've ever talked about.
Summer, are you somewhere where anybody's going to be able to find you? Hike. Dad.
Yes, baby. Something bright daughter. They are coming through unusually clearly.
That's that new setup. I got all the worked on it. Got all the daggone background.
You've done great, Stace. It sounds great.
Thank you.
Sounds really great.
Another thing I'm going to do, probably our next show, I'm going to dive in a little deeper to the Indian family I was discussing with you earlier about.
Yes. Uh-huh.
That came through and gave me their name. I'm going to do a little bit
names
of
the children too. Names of the babies. Yeah.
Named 2 of the children, and I jotted everything down and looked it up, and I almost had a heart attack, guys.
Yeah.
Me too, Jane. Me too. Amber, if you can come through for me, sissy, we'd love to hear from you. Can you go and get her for me? Nico? Can you go get her for me? What about Amber? And Summer, you can come back and you can bring your friend. Said something about a friend. Or anybody else that wants to come through that may have somebody here in our chat room with us. They'd love to hear from you. Oh God, that sounds like that man. Can you tell me what your name is? Your first or your last name?
I be medicine.
I need my medicine.
Wow.
Done.
Done.
Headache.
Did she say headache?
In your easel.
He said, paint me in your easel.
Yeah. I thought I heard him say easel. Yeah.
Net height. House pro.
Could be that dirty guy.
Two clocks are asked.
Yeah, we've got one or two of those floating around.
2 o'clock or a little after. Yeah.
Reno Boecker. Tons.
Edgar? We know something, Edgar. Tums. Did you have Tums?
Linsa by Nakisatoy. Ostred.
I was strapped.
Jeez.
Now, you know where we're at is not, but just a couple of miles from downtown Lexington.
Anfield.
There, yep, we're in a field. There is a big, up here behind us, a few houses is the highway.
Wybos, England.
Are you from England? I sound like you said England. I wasn't
Estepos
thinking.
Scotland.
But there's been several deaths around here and in these areas here too.
Yeah.
So I've been trying to jot down a few names that I get from just nothing.
Neoplast.
When it says I'm strapped,
In a
something
seatbelt,
like that.
free. Yeah. The car they had an accident in the vehicle. Actually, it hit somebody head on, didn't it?
Yeah.
And it exploded.
yes.
The
Drove,
vehicle exploded.
Pocket Mordecai.
7 miles wrong way.
Yeah.
I had a horsey.
A cave.
A cave? Is that what he said?
THO.
Oh, I swear. I'm done, guys. We've had this little dirty guy on here all night, okay? He's been talking about
Sea running.
butts and everything.
There ain't nothing that surprises me.
Did you hear what it said?
Yeah.
THO.
No Sam.
Yeah, I did.
I'm done. I told you to stop doing that tonight.
There ain't nothing there that comes through that surprises me. Nothing.
Right. Especially the magazine was the best one.
Sitway cycle.
Your motorcycle?
So,
Sitting on your motorcycle? Are you going to sit with Chris on his motorcycle?
can't find it. Club.
It's in the shop being fixed up right now. Are you looking for it? Is that what you were telling him? You can't sit on his motorcycle?
Every time I walk in, they say, "Here's the power bill." Spend money like hand over fist on that thing.
Wheels and snack.
Of course, you know what HD stands for. $100.
Yeah, yeah. I don't. Yeah, no matter what you buy for, it's gonna be at least that. Yeah.
For sure. Yeah, Charles. Yeah, for sure.
Guess Casper.
Is that in cat's paw?
Yeah, guys.
I don't know. Let's see.
Citizen Ferd. Two-way sale terms.
Yeah, that's actually one of them. I try not to say too much about it because of the kids that were involved in things. I try not to put too much names and things out there like that when they're kids involved, and there were so many involved. It's awful.
Auto.
3. What? Something in the auto.
Mm-hmm.
Lost auto?
Janssen. Aspire.
A fire?
Ilan.
Well, that's getting a whole lot more
Down.
close to home.
I know. I told him. I showed him. Yeah.
And to answer your question, Teresa, yes,
Conflict.
that's the accident they're talking about. Yeah,
All was killed.
Ligna.
everybody. What was it, a family of 5?
That's what the spirit box just said. All was killed.
Yeah,
That means that the family and
Very so
the driver
Yeah.
of the other vehicle as well. And he almost killed another person too. I
Bias bracket.
looked into it and actually talked to the other person that he almost killed. He said he was on a death mission. He said there was nothing anybody could have done to stop that because he was doing 110 miles an hour or more. And he said he just went by him in a blaze and came that close to hitting him.
You know, at the SP, they don't call an ambulance. They call a shovel and a bucket.
That's exactly what was done.
The mark's still there on
Yep,
the
Judas
road.
type. For the old Beffer.
40-year-old something. Taylor. Anytime I hear that, those in that voice, that language, something I can't. Is it or can't? I can't. That's why I'm recording it. I get all that. I'll write or I'll have the names, so I don't have to write them down this time. Does anybody want to come through for anybody that's here with us? We would love to hear from you.
Gior.
Did I say Dior? Was that your favorite perfume?
Astro. Octad Ivory Riplin.
I didn't quite understand what that last one was there.
Sounded like something three triplets. If that means anything to anybody, I don't. See you tomorrow. Needs her meds. That's heartbreaking.
You know, I've never done enough research into Summer to
Murder.
know that, I believe.
Yeah,
but I don't
for
know if she
sure.
was on any kinds of medication or not. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I mean, if she was awfully young to be, but of course that doesn't matter. People can be very young and be on medication. It's
Yeah, or she was drugged or
that
something.
almost sounded like an Indian dialect. Siri.
I'm telling you, the more you talked about it, and earlier today, I played a video of one of the news clippings I had saved, and it went crazy.
So,
That's Summer.
Yeah.
The voice.
teary eyes.
Teary eyes. Don't be sad. We love you.
Wow.
You know, we're always here. You can always talk to us.
Urchin.
I can.
That's crazy how that's coming through.
I told you. It absolutely.
Especially when you consider that there's no voices in that box. There's no.
These are no
No,
pre-recorded voices. There's no
Yeah.
pre-recorded words.
Yeah.
If
no,
you hear a word, you're witnessing a miracle.
Yeah.
You're
For
hearing.
last Sahagil.
For this I give. What do you give, baby?
Fiona.
Something you wanted us to know?
Tree liner.
What do you want us to know, girl?
I say.
I say,
Is your hair trendy, Ellen?
Now, see, that almost sounds like a Chinese dialect.
is your head something?
Okay.
An ice skate.
And ice skating.
And also,
Ray or Hodos.
And my dolls.
anything that anybody hears that we don't or whatever, just type it in and let us know.
Ever. Didn't RMC you.
I saw her. And then the other one is. Can you tell me your name? What did you tell me earlier? Did you say Allie?
Achentu.
Achentu. What's your name, sweetheart?
To. Saturn.
Saturnin.
Stevie.
Stevie.
Tucker.
To court. Court.
Possibly. Could.
Yeah, sure.
She's word is for playing.
Are you two just playing? You can play.
I'll play with.
Okay, you can play with me then. I've got plenty of dolls in here. Do you like the dolls?
No.
You know.
You can go out there and play in Lloyd's new truck.
Yes, there's a few. She said there's a few now. I said there is a few, yes. Which one do you like?
Sandal is green.
Something the same. Can Summer come through?
Herder.
Hurt her?
We know.
We know. You know who hurt her?
Please do tell.
He said you tell him.
Not where he's.
Can you tell me who hurt her?
We can't will hopper.
What in the world?
He something. I need to go back over that one. I can hear actually for the other one too. If it starts doing that, I'm gonna turn the other one off.
Scarangy. Tell you to you.
Something. No clue.
She's Unias chemist.
A chemist.
RNS Masua.
RMS.
RMS.
Masula.
Titanic.
And
Radon.
Masula.
Or the RMS, the Titanic.
RMS was a designation of Titanic. It stood for Royal Mail Steamship, yeah. But there was also the RMS Carpathia, the RMS Lusitania, Mauritania, take your pick. There was all
Car
kinds.
hazard.
Yeah.
Car hazard. It
Car
said Car hazard.
That could directly be related back to what you were just speaking about with the accident they had on
Yeah.
collision and the fire.
Curved.
Flam.
FLAME. Flames.
Flames.
That's what it said.
It's headed right in that direction. That's what it feels like.
Every time.
Surprise Studi hearing.
Something to hear it. Surprised
Which
to
had written no red.
had a written arrest.
Genevieve wants to know whose energy is in her cousin's home.
Can you tell me?
Can echo audio.
Flebia.
God, that sounded like me.
This
and
is
Echo.
good. Stephanie just said in Europe, a chemist is actually a pharmacist. That's what they call them in Europe. So instead of a pharmacist, they'd be called a chemist.
35.
Asilema.
It does sound like we have some European dialects.
Lima.
Yantat.
On half.
No, I'm learning a lot
On
here.
half.
'Cause I wouldn't have known half this stuff.
Elephant.
I wouldn't have either.
It sounded like I said elephant, didn't it?
Ranlian.
Relenu.
We love you. Maybe.
Be honest.
Be honest. Are you two talking to each other?
Green Price.
Awesome test.
Us and something. Does anybody have any messages
Why-
for anybody with us here?
It's time.
It'd say hi. Who said hi?
I knew witted.
Something was wittied. Who said hello
Fan taping.
or hi?
How?
Hello.
Connect.
Can we talk to Summer?
Connect. That was clear as a bell.
No.
Why not?
Can somebody get Summer for me? or Amber, or any loved ones
Or
at peace, or any loved ones that want to come through for anybody that's here with us in our chat room that's sharing this connection. We would love to help you get in touch with them.
Rafik.
Ask you, babe.
What? Ask your babe.
Harriet Figabo.
QI.
Harriet.
Harry.
To Retot.
What?
Harry? Harriet. And it was a last name, and I cannot really figure the last name out.
It's hard to make out sometimes.
Archelasia guy.
As uses me.
Let's use this as a mean. A mean of communication? Would love to.
No God.
Not odd.
RTTHDO.
This is alternately. It's what I thought it said. Their THD deal.
I shall kill you.
Did some kind of a deal go wrong? Is that what you're trying to tell me about somebody? Not.
Roger Merrimaw.
God kill it all.
Roger and our mama.
Okay.
Now, mama, you don't hear that very often.
No, I did have a very strange dream about mine the other night.
Lars.
Ooh. Is that your favorite doll?
Lars.
Lars? No.
Don't need a clever need.
Peter
Lloyd
Wesley.
likes Reagan.
Lloyd don't like any of them.
They're both right behind me.
And what's the other one? Aldi or
So,
Alamada or whatever her name is.
Crapney?
Agni.
Agni. That's it. Agni. Yeah. Aldi. The hell am I thinking? Oh, yeah, the grocery store. I'm
The
thinking.
grocery store.
I could win to heavier.
I like that place. Cheap.
Yeah.
It
Yeah,
is.
it is cheap.
We like it. I had never been to one before till I moved here.
Yeah.
We went in there and then we checked out and there's no bags or anything. So you take boxes that they have there or whatever. You can bring your own bags. So we started getting our own.
Uh-huh. I did not know that. I've never been in one.
Oh my goodness. I'm not even going to repeat what that said.
Frost Ark.
Wait a minute. Have you got Annabelle on your shirt?
Yes.
Yeah. Let me tell you what it just said. I don't know if you heard that one or not. It's a good one.
Psycho.
Next.
Yep, you got Annabelle. Mm-hmm.
Earth has wrecked.
Legend Daddy.
606 Paranormal Haunted Doll Tour.
Metal Salsa.
Mm.
And then on the back, it's got 606
This is my
paranormal.
ID.
Yeah. Oh, come on, Lloyd. Tell the truth and shame the devil. You love
That's
that.
their
song.
ID. Is that your ID, Annabelle?
Tablet test for sure.
To him.
Another test strip.
Green nasty green.
It's the two of them.
Something nasty dreams.
I need one.
Yep. Is anybody here for Miss Britta? Can we hear from somebody in her family like her mama?
Trish says she needs one. What
Used
she
by
need?
Hakan.
2527.
2527.
She laughing.
Is she laughing? That's good. I'd rather see her laughing than with tears in her eyes, like she said earlier.
Kenbyri.
And it said ramen right after you said that.
Oh, great. Great. Stacey and I are having this little one-on-one conversation off to the side in private chat. And
Audin Tino Man.
Oh, what?
I'm telling you, some of the
Oh,
voices
wow.
that come through sometimes, they just really don't care what they say.
I'll be in a minute.
Riot Star.
No Maxie.
I'm done.
If Britta could hear from Rusilla, that would be awesome. Rusilla, if you could
Absolutely.
come through, that would be great.
Yes. I'd
Your
love to hear
baby girl
from you.
misses you. Come to think of it, your former landlord. Thinking you too. I'd like to hear from you too,
Let's switch you
or
out.
manager, or whatever you want to call it.
Hero.
Did it say gastronaut? That's definitely you.
I do.
Stupid ass.
Someone grabbed Jenny's cousin's leg, so I know someone is there. Yeah,
Ooh. Joseph, it says.
done went and Zach Bagans on somebody.
We can handle that.
Zach really is a pretty cool cat. He's
Frost in the water. He's always been really good to me, but we were friends back before MySpace. I mean,
oh yeah, it was
Back
it was
before he
long
got
before
really
Ghost
famous.
Adventures ever hit big. Yeah,
so we always talked about stuff. He was really, really good guy. I would love to hear, or actually to go to his haunted museum.
yeah, yeah.
Keep our holy climb.
Keep our holy client. Keep our holy client. Can you tell me what you're talking about? Who's your holy client?
I better read you. Help.
Help, help. How can I help you? Can you tell me?
We are all deep.
It's like I said, we OD'd.
See,
It may have.
swags. Mr. Ron,
Mr. Ron.
I thought it said restaurant.
Spirit of you raise up.
Geo start playing.
Gia, stop playing.
After jewels.
Captain Wise.
Something tribe. It's like some tribe.
Sambo.
What? Is that what you heard?
Uh-huh.
Mm-mm.
Read to Pivotal.
I'm going to say all this.
Yeah, please. I don't want to hear that.
Deals less.
Deals less.
Chichen Yuri.
Ron Seto.
Saul.
Bronze sept something? Sept? No.
Law.
Love to you as well. Does anybody else want to come through for us?
Odie Carcass.
I see it.
I'll see. She said, I'll see.
Yeah, we're getting ready to wrap it up.
If you could,
Just
Initials.
if anybody else wants to come through, you need to do so.
message.
Well, hello, different voice.
He said, oh,
It said hello. That's what it said.
Use this fashion.
He's very special.
he's like French.
Very.
Did have that French overtone to it, yeah.
Like Pepe Le Pew.
Very special.
Yeah.
Pepe Le Pew.
Boy, I swear.
Quite
Hey, Miss
possibly the
Anita.
coolest cat in the world, yep.
Breastfeed.
Breastfeed. Ah,
No.
Charlie said he heard Chris. Anybody want to come through for Chris? There is somebody special out there that calls him daddy.
Hectolacus.
Hector did something.
Only the eagle.
Will we be able? Yes.
Cool.
Cole?
Well, she said cool. Yeah,
Cool.
that's what I thought.
We'd love to talk to you guys if you could come through for us.
Child.
Is anybody
Handler.
something the handler? Does anybody want to come through for Charlie or Miss Anita
Line of you accepted.
or Genevieve?
Lynn.
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 Hey Lynn, who are you here for, sweetie?
Our execution.
Is that
Did
what
it
we're-
just say what I thought it said?
You
Yes.
fine actress.
God.
Tian.
I'm telling you.
Well, that's just lovely.
Kim.
Give me a hand.
Cassie Ein.
Cassie. I'm
Isekai Joe Lucas.
something and Joe Lucas.
You ribs again.
Something in ribs.
Auto.
A guy at Ulta. Does it say Ulta?
Taste
on
like
there.
Kind of like Alta.
Was I going in there?
Senate lines.
Act of an hour.
That was an hour.
Every-
Don't you say it.
Every time you go in there, it's an hour.
Major.
THNI Harvey.
Stacy likes Alta, so that's part of it. Yep.
I stay in the perfume stuff and the skincare stuff, reading
Mm.
things,
So,
and he hates it. Can it be asked if someone had a part in Kevin Sloan death? Can anybody answer that for us? Did somebody have a part in Kevin Sloan's death?
nursing.
SD Cole, I see what you mean.
You see Cole and a silly man.
Susu. Eggs.
Sue and somebody's ex.
Cerdos blue.
Hey, Bob Dixon. Good to see you, buddy.
Hey Bob, how are you?
Yaha Maha.
Terry.
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 ECY.
What is it? I know you can't be quiet when you're dying to say something, so you might as well say it.
And then
And then, can you do me a favor?
Rock and Reel.
Listen.
And he's got the rod and reel. Sister on this one.
Tabe Willow Tahi.
Having his brother tie him.
Line on Let Me See.
Memo, let me see.
And me.
FNK Caves.
Can you tell me what your name is to the little girl?
Right name.
A taxi.
Rite Aid.
Thought about
Of all the things you remember, and you know, come out talk about Rite Aid.
Concept is
Classic K.
Something K
Atsu.
on there too. Did it really say Rite Aid? Is that what you heard?
I'll bleed.
what it sounded like.
It says I'll need.
Genevieve said, ask where Sebastian Rogers is. He is an autistic boy, but missing.
Does anybody know where Sebastian Rogers is? He's a little autistic boy that's missing. Think that
All fly.
won't find. Did his stepfather killed him?
I know it was Spade.
Flo Kashua.
I know his fate.
Needs quip.
Joshua needs help.
Enormality.
Sumo's neck with the willer.
Something two-wheeler. Did his stepfather kill him, Sebastian?
You'll too.
Half.
Something killed 10?
Ahel Yura.
Kevin Sloan.
Does it say Eura?
Procure is
E-U-R-A.
Arrest him.
Arrest them. What is it now?
About Kevin
Oh,
Sloan.
I don't know.
I'm not familiar.
I'm not familiar with the case either.
Call sign.
Hmm.
Hello.
I'm Navarre. Hello.
Navarre.
Hello, Navarre.
Sir.
Sarah.
Sarah.
You.
Well,
Coulson Thompson. Asherson.
Coal is in something sand. I'm not sure. Stacy.
Firearm.
That's my name too.
Everyone else.
Something else. Fire is gone. Is that what you said?
mhm.
The fire is
All
gone.
right.
Something Daddy is too.
Is or usual.
Chris, the usual.
I'm a Schneedoodle.
I'm his noodle.
Igor.
Edgar.
Francis, you know some things, but I can't say it here.
Okay.
So.
Not boring.
No pudding.
How can you eat your meat if you don't eat your pudding? How can you eat your pudding if you don't eat your meat?
Did you like Pink Floyd?
Oh, Pink Floyd, love him. Yeah,
Quite a
I love
fry.
Pink Floyd.
What did it say?
Huh?
Quite a guy. Quite a guy.
You will seek to Patrick.
It sounded like it said, you will seek, and then a name.
Young Clint Cole.
Oh, that was the countryest voice I ever heard. Something Clint Cole.
We speak how.
I wonder if she is talking to me or you and me
Something
about,
about went through hell.
huh?
Went through hell. Said he went through hell. Yeah. Yeah, Genevieve's knows exactly when it comes to that kind of stuff that you really can't talk too much about. Lordy
I
mercy.
can tell.
Can you talk, sweetheart? Okay. Can you tell us something?
Into critter.
10 or.
Yeah, it's almost 10. Can you come on?
Onan style.
I'm going in the stall. Something going in the stall.
Nimrod Naibat.
And go night night.
In a stall? I guess if you're sleepy enough.
Do you stay in the stalls around here?
Affirm.
Change.
My fam.
The hell?
Sia.
Something can see you.
Tassi one lock.
Toss me right off.
A rare plate noodle.
Wait.
What'd that say? Your prayers to the new girl? Your prayers to the new girl.
Want your light.
Want your light?
Yes.
This is a privilege.
Artsy.
Are you talking about summer?
Esther hit Volvo.
Some of these are foreign dialects.
Not Gavin. Thanks for coming, sweetheart. No.
Yeah, we need to get ready and wrap this up. Somebody
Yeah.
else I know needs to get some rest.
I'm going to go ahead and say
Girl
thank.
treat me else.
Don't take me off. Did you hear that?
Yeah. We're not
Thank
taking
you for
off.
coming through for us. And you know that we'll continue this. And I'm going to try to help get your message out there too, okay? Sending you our love. Thank you.
Taste these free.
She said your name.
Love you.
I basic.
I just said it.
She said
Me.
your name, yeah.
Rana Hemba.
Good night. All right.
Well,
All right, just turn that speaker off. Psych.
something wrong with this. Yeah. I mean, I think this damn machine is damn programmed on it.
I think something's in there messing with it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I heard it call me a biatch. So it's, yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, I don't know. This new program thing, this new box, this is there's nothing in it whatsoever. So if you hear something come through it,
That's right.
it comes through it. That's what's coming
It's honestly, I mean, I know you guys are used to hearing stuff and everything from these spirit box and things that you see on TV and stuff, but this stuff is real. The voices and things, there's no voices, there's no words.
nothing
You hear-
pre-programmed, nothing.
If
no
you hear something
symbols, nothing.
trying to, it's learning how to do it. You know,
It's everything that we've
We'll get
heard.
there.
Yeah. Maybe, because I mean, honestly, my extent of the Spanish language is the menu at Taco Bell. So that's not very lengthy. But there is apps that we can use, Google Translate, et cetera, if we
Mhm.
suspect strongly enough that something is a foreign language and not
I got
gibberish.
it on.
Yeah.
I got it recording. Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say everything that we've heard tonight did not sound like gibberish. It sounded like some of it
No.
was in a foreign dialect. And I'm guessing that when you leave this world, you're probably speaking the language that you spoke in this world, at least for a little while, anyways. I mean,
Right.
it's definitely different. So, my dear, I want you to get some rest.
I'm going to head to bed and I'm going to watch some Love Boat. Love.
Exciting you. Half of the younger generation out there going, what the hell is she talking about? Is she talking about that Titanic?
These are my
movie?
comfort shows. Fantasy Island, Love Boat. Anytime I'm sick, I've been in the hospital, I'm wore out. I just want to go to bed and have some comfort. I put those on. It's the weirdest thing ever, but I do.
You want to see Z plane.
Love it.
Yeah.
Wonder Woman.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, love her.
Linda Carter woman or Wonder Woman. Yeah.
That's the most beautiful woman in the world.
Oh, she's still beautiful. Yeah.
Absolutely.
What is she now? 70 something, and she's still gorgeous.
She's absolutely the most beautiful woman I've ever seen.
Got the most beautiful eyes I think I've ever seen on anybody. She really is, and she's a class act. She really is super classy. So with that being said, don't forget to follow 606 Paranormal on Facebook, and of course you got the Mountain Mysteries on Facebook, and it goes on, and we hope to be back within a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
I want to make sure because we are there's something special coming, and it has to do with what Stacy has talked about tonight. So maybe a 5 or 10 minute something, but trust me, I think you're going to want to tune in to watch that. It's going to be something that's really remarkable. So we hope to be able to present that to you in a couple of weeks. And in the meantime, of course, you can always go back and watch these things and stay in contact with us. So I know I'm horrible about getting back to people because I'm just covered up. I can't, it's a good thing, but yet it's a thing it's a thing.
And don't he look good, everybody? Look how healthy he looks.
A lot of prayers.
Handsome. He's dropped all kinds of weight too.
A lot of prayers.
Looking
Getting back in the gym,
fabulous.
getting back on the Harley. Somebody close to me said that they could not imagine me without a Harley Davidson in my life. And to me, that's a blessing, and don't get me wrong, I'm not anti any other motorcycle. I like Hondas. I like them all. But, it's the same wind when you're talking about motorcycles. But for me, there's something special about a Harley. The way they ride, the way they sound, the way I don't know, it's just a feeling. It's it's goofy. I know it's nuts, but still. But thank you very much for the compliment, baby, and thank you for all the prayers. How many times have you heard me cough tonight? Yeah, I've sneezed once or twice, but I guess that goes along with it being a pollen count that's through the roof. So,
Yeah.
but God is real. I'll say that, and He sure stepped in for me.
Yeah, me too.
And gave me a slap on the back of the head and saying, "All right, I'm done watching you go through this thing."
Yeah.
And that was because of a lot of prayers, I have no doubt, and I do thank Him for that. Love you guys. I hope that you have a wonderful week.
Yes, we love you.
Hope that next week is absolutely great. I hope phenomenal, wonderful, beautiful things happen to you. And if you've not found love, all you got to do is look around you. It's everywhere. Don't ever forget that. Out of all the bad crap in this world, there's a lot of good too. And Lloyd, you are just hotter than a duck in a sundress.
Ooh, baby.
Oh yeah, that definitely describes him.
Yep, really makes me want to buy those nipple clamps and eagle feathers.
Oh, as a matter of fact, we have some right here on the table for you.
Well, there you go. Moo moo buckaroo.
Wow.
So I'm not even going to go there. I'm just like, whatever with it, guys. So my girl graduates next Friday. Maddie is graduating next Friday. Awesome.
Yay.
She is such a peach. She's a doll.
Yes.
And guys, thank you all for being here tonight. God bless every single one of you. And may the Lord keep you and wrap you in His grace and keep you in His peace and His love and His presence. So with that being said, we will step out of here and let me see if I can actually hit the right button this time. Stace, Lloyd, love you guys.
Love you.
You have a wonderful
Good.
night and a good weekend. And congratulations on the 350, brother.
Thanks.
Seriously, sharp ride. No kidding. Good night, everybody.
See you.
Good night, guys.
I will be the last to fall. I won't shed a tear for them to see.